Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, oh boy, we had a great start to Gamescom 2019, ladies and gentlemen. We saw two new trailers for Destiny 2 Shadowkeep. One of them was the Gamescom 2019 trailer, and the other one was the cinematic reveal world premiere of Season of the Undying. Both of them launch on October 1st. But that's not what we're going to be here talking about, folks. We're going to have a full recap of what happened during Destiny 2 Shadowkeep's premiere of Gamescom 2019. Now, I will let you in on a bit of a spoiler alert. If you don't want to watch this video and want to save your your you-know-whats for October 1st, I highly recommend do not watch this video. But if you do want to know, you're in the right place. So let's just get right into it right here, ladies and gentlemen. So, Gamescom 2019 is officially underway. If you missed opening night live with Jeff Keighley, of course, you can definitely check it out on YouTube, Twitch, and anywhere that you want to go. So, let's just get right into it, folks. Excuse me. We started things off with some seasonal artifact mods. Now, as we recently learned, there will be future seasons of Destiny 2 that will feature some seasonal artifacts, which will award the limited time armor mods. Now, once you unlock them on the artifact, you'll be able to apply them to your armor during that season, as long as you have the energy to spare. So here are the artifact mods that were unveiled in the Gamescom from this year. First of all, we have Thunder Coil, which grants bonus damage for all arc melee abilities and refunds super energy on finisher final blows. It's also a class item mod, and it'll cost 6 energy. Next up, Arc Battery. This grants overshield and reduced cooldown during activation for all arc class abilities, and again, that one will cost 5 energy. By the way, this is going to be a little bit of a long video, so just get like the popcorn and chips and everything and drinks. It's going to be a long one. The next one here, Oppressive Darkness. This causes damage with a Void Grenade, and that will add a weaken effect to enemies. The next one is Heavy Finisher. The finisher blows generate heavy ammo for all allies. Now, this requires 1/2 of your super energy. Now, the normal finishers will eventually cost about 1/8 of the super energy, so there's a little bit of a difference right there. Next up, Anti-Barrier Rounds. This is only usable on auto rifles and submachine guns only. This one here has shield-piercing rounds, which are designed to bypass combatant defenses, and it's strong against barrier champions. Also, we have Anti-Barrier Hand Cannon. Same as before, shield-piercing rounds designed to bypass combatant defenses, and it's the same thing as well. So, next up, Overload Rounds. Sorry, I'm trying to say that correctly here. Overload rounds, only usable on auto rifles and submachine guns. This has uninterrupted fire, which grants bullets that cause disruption, delaying ability energy regeneration, and lowering combatant damage output. This is strong against overload champions, and this is also a weapon mod, which costs only 1 energy. And of course, I will post a link for all of this in the description box below. There might be 2 links coming your way. So we'll see how this all plays out. By the way, the 4th slot, by the way, in case you haven't noticed, is showing Effects Icon. Now, that slot is reserved for mods that eventually drop for the new Blackgarden Vex raid coming in Shadowkeep, which, by the way, comes out October 5th. Pretty sure it's going to happen around roughly 1 o'clock, and of course, contest mode will be coming back as well. Now, if you have a look at the characters screen as well, we showed you a little bit of the brand new legendary hand cannon called Loud Lullaby. And there's also a brand new exotic auto rifle returning called the Monte Carlo. And eventually has the Vex symbol seen above. Now, these are used to denote which season that the item eventually came from, but is also attached to Shadowkeep armor. Now, next up, we have a look at the Destiny 2 map of the moon. Now, according to Bungie and according to the community manager Deej, which, by the way, we still love him and all that stuff right there, he says that the moon is twice as big as it was in the original Destiny game. And boy, oh boy, it looks pretty big to me. Now, we have at least one of the brand new strikes coming your way called the Scarlet Keep, which is to investigate the recently erected Scarlet Keep and discover its dark purpose. Now again, I'll show you the full strike when the expansion launches. Can't do it now, otherwise they'll shoot me in the head. Now, on top of the strike, we have spotted a brand new activity on the moon, which is called Nightmare Hunts. Now, there's 2 of them visible on the map. One of those 2 is the Gate Lord boss called Sidron. Now, pretty sure this is bound to be a cooperative fire team event from 1 to 3 players, and they're pretty much analogous, I don't think I pronounced that right, to the Shattered Throne in Forsaken. Now the objectives are attached to them, which makes Nightmare Hunts seem more like Baron Hunts crossed with strikes. And of course with the Nightmare Hunt icon, it's a dead ringer for some of the Armored 2.0 mods, which were teased earlier this month. And it's also a weekly objective activity as well, so if you complete 3 of those, you'll eventually get powerful gear. So there you go. And on top of that as well, we have brand new and returning difficulty settings which were attached to Nightmare Hunts. Now we have Adept, which the power level for that one would be 860, the Hero difficulty at 920, and Legend difficulty at 950. And they've revealed some of those mission modifiers as well, but I cannot say them out loud because that is just going to blow it. We also took a look at the brand new Hunter exotic called the Assassin's Cowl. Now, as I take a look at the next website over here, okay, so of course we saw the Loud Lullaby hand cannon as well, which has the perk 4 times the charm, which rapid precision hits give 2 bullets back to the magazine. And of course for Assassin's Cowl, this gives invisibility and health regen on finishers. Now I did mention artifact mods here. One of them gives you arc melee damage and so on and so on and so on. I think I've already mentioned that right there. There were some trailer reveals as well. First of all, for Stadia gameplay, they took a look at the heavy exotic bow and the critical generating trace rifle that they eventually saw glimpses from in the VDOC. And by the way, we are going to begin some returning Destiny 1 boss enemies as well. No, I'm not talking about the Nightmare Hunt ones, but these will be possible Nightmare versions. And I'm going to name a few of them. Goal, Crota, Fogoth possibly. And if you heard the sound from that Gamescom 2019 trailer, there's a good chance Omnigul is coming back. Oh man, this is going to be so good. We also have a glimpse of a Void rocket launcher as well, which produces Shrieker-like Void orbs, along with a Titan chest with wings on it as well, which I can't say the name out yet. And there was also some floating ghosts, which were indeed dead guardians. And finally, we talked about the Gamescom Opening Night Live trailer reveals as well. Ikora is most likely going to narrate the trailer, and she may possibly have a role in the Shadowkeep story. Now, I cannot say any more of that because that's just going to ruin it. And we have brand new exotic Titan boots as well called Phoenix Cradle, and I'll explain that right now. This doubles the duration of sunspots, and they eventually give their benefit to your allies as well. There's also some raid specific mods as well, which will give you bonuses like increased heavy ammo when under the influence of a certain raid buff. And the new hand cannon, of course, with the scope that uses special ammo. And two links for those in the description box below. This is going to be so much fun when Shadowkeep launches October 1st, along with the brand new raid coming out on October 5th. It's going to be fun, folks. Are you excited to go back to the moon? Because I know I am. This is going to be fun. And that would be a fantastic time to subscribe to the channel, folks. Our next goal, 1,200, and then the big one would be 1,500. Hopefully we'll reach both of them before October 1st, which the odds are a little bit against me, but we'll see how it goes. But anyway, thank you again for watching this, everybody. Enjoy Gamescom 2019 week. And if you're brand new to the channel, definitely hit that sub button. It's free here on YouTube, of course. And if you are a subscriber, notifications are turned on by hitting that bell to stay up to date on the latest gameplay content. And of course, a rating is greatly appreciated as well. And until next time, thanks for watching. Shadowkeep launches October 1st. I'll provide the full gameplay walkthrough as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. See you next time.